Yeah, I must say that there's quite a lot of savings. So basically, I would like to break down the savings into two types. There's a direct savings and there's an indirect savings. So for direct savings, right, it is basically the savings on the WAN link or the transport. WAN link is, for example, the type of WAN link. So for example, currently, if you're using MPLS, and if you migrate to broadband or DIA, so this will be a direct savings from the transport level perspective. So I think everybody knows the pricing between MPLS and internet, right, is like, it depends on which country. Some country is like more than double.
Yes.
So in some country, it's also like double. So this is the direct savings. The direct savings is actually on the hardware. As I mentioned earlier, SD-WAN is a multi-functional box that can perform like a router, can be performed like a firewall, can be performed like a load balancer, and also can perform like a WAN optimizer. So however, with SD-WAN, right, with one box itself or one virtual machine itself, we can do all these multi-functional features using single box of the SD-WAN to perform the routing, to do all the security, and to do the load balancing side. So there is a savings on the hardware appliances, including the management, the maintenance of all the hardware appliances. So all these are the direct cost savings from if customers actually move or adopt SD-WAN. There's also a very significant indirect savings if customers adopt SD-WAN. The indirect savings, right, it will be, for example, Shaker mentioned in his session, right, the downtime. With SD-WAN, right, because of the orchestrator that provide visibility, as well as the auto failover functionalities, right, the downtime for your company networks will be significantly reduced. So can you imagine the cost savings that you can get from the downtime? There's a lot of savings that it will be directly impact your business. So this is indirect, but the savings is also very significant. And there's another very important indirect savings is the IT FTE, your full-time. So for example, your full-time employment. Okay, so because SD-WAN is with all the automations, there is a lot of things that we automate and we can be replicated to all the sites, and a lot of visibility that you can see. So the manpower that you require, or the human resources that you require, will be significantly reduced. So this is another indirect savings in terms of the productivity of your IT resources.